So Tim, what do you think at the moment, we're sitting in 2019, what is South Africa's biggest challenge, or who are our biggest competitors?
I think your biggest challenge is still the unprofitability of too many wine businesses. People are not paying enough money for the grapes, which means that the bottle price is low and consumers are used to paying very little for South African wine, especially the top stuff. So your biggest challenge, I think, is how do you increase the price to make it, to make it more viable for the whole industry. Still too many farmers are pulling out vineyards or switching to other crops, whether it be citrus fruit or flowers or tea or whatever, just because they can't make a living out of keeping the stuff in the ground. That's one challenge.
Yeah.
I think climate change, and we've seen that with the drought in this country. When I was here in March last year, we were close to day zero, and water usage and climate change, and obviously drought is part of that, I think are a challenge. Which grape varieties you're going to plant and where you're going to plant them in the future.
Yeah.
In terms of your biggest competitor, well, I suppose you're competing with everybody. You're competing with the whole world. In terms of the bulk market, it might be Spain. In terms of the premium market, it could be France, it could be California, it could be anywhere. But I think that almost your biggest competitor, is almost yourself, or yourselves, is how do you convince South Africans that what you're doing is amazing? I think that sometimes South Africans, and I'm married to one, are this sort of weird combination of enormous self-confidence and sort of self-deprecation, and this desire to undermine what they and other South Africans are doing. So I think that one of your biggest hurdles you're going to be to overcome is your own sense of self-containment, or restriction. How do you get over that and say, we are capable of producing, not only capable, but we are producing some incredible wines? How do we believe in ourselves? How do we believe that that's what we're doing? Yeah. So I think a little bit more of the can-do attitude, maybe of the Springbok rugby team, they'll be facing England in the final, I hope. A little bit more of that wouldn't be such a bad thing.